What's up, everybody? Some Gamer Chick here, and we are back as Some Gamer Gremlin and reacting to another Gorl World video. This time we're gonna do Foodie Beauty. On the last one that I did for Amber Lynn Reed, someone commented that I needed to double check my sound with the video itself, and I went back, listened, and yeah, the video itself was pretty low, and you could hear me just fine. It was the video that was a little difficult to hear. So this time I am going ahead and I cranked up the desktop audio, so hopefully y'all can hear it a little bit better. This is kind of the test reaction with that. I chose Foodie Beauty, whatever you want to call her. I chose her easy heart-shaped chocolate chip cookies for Valentine's Day one from like 2 weeks ago. I figured this one would be an okay one to react to test the audio. Also, I did actually go to culinary school, and I got a 2 years associate's degree for culinary, and baking is one of my favorite things to do. I missed my baker job that I lost last year because the company decided to go all frozen. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. We are here to react to Foodie Beauty. And all right, let's just jump into this. I got some Farthest Frontier playing in the background. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if she's as delusional as Amberlyn Reed.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hi.
Well, hello there. Did you know that you can request a private video from me?
I don't care. Let's get to the let's get to this. Right here. There we go. I don't care about her.
All right, so here's what you're gonna need for this cookie
melted?
recipe. Okay, so 1 3/4 cup of white flour. You can sift it. I don't bother ever, and nothing's ever come out bad from it.
Okay, so the sifting of the flour, there is actually a reason for that. It's basically to kind of help like the mixture smooth out a bit. I don't remember the entire reason for that. I just remember that it does actually help with whatever you're baking.
So we have some vanilla, real, artificial, whatever, don't matter, bicarbonate of soda.
Interesting tidbit with the vanilla. You can actually make your own vanilla extract at home with vodka and fresh vanilla bean. You just stick the vanilla bean in the vodka and let it steep. Vanilla extract.
Okay, yes. Some recipes use that and baking powder. If you want more fluffy, cakey type cookies, use baking powder as well, but I don't bother. Some chocolate chips. These are dark.
Dude, look at her hands. Like, what the fuck? My hands are not like that. I don't have the daintiest hands, especially like when my hands are bothering me, like that part between my thumb and my forefinger, it actually like swells up pretty bad because I've got carpal tunnel in both wrists. But what in the absolute fuck?
Dark.
Why is her egg cracked?
Some 1 large egg. We're going to use 1/2 cup of white sugar, but I'm going to measure it out, so don't worry. That's more than 1/2 cup. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. This is all I could find, but I would use the normal brown sugar. Has more molasses.
There's a black cloud that hangs over our family.
I know.
Lasher's been born.
Someone commented.
I don't want it. So that's just natural brown sugar. I think that's the one without the molasses. I don't know. Because like dark brown sugar, like if you want, there's light brown sugar and then dark brown sugar. Dark brown sugar is going to be the one with more molasses in it.
Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to use about half a cup of butter, maybe a bit
Why
more.
is the butter
I'm
melted?
going to eyeball it, but use at least half a cup of
That's my
softened
question.
but
Like,
not hot
why
butter.
is the butter melted?
A pinch of
melt. Okay, she's like softened, not melt, like hot. Why is her butter melted? Is my question. Like softened just means leave it out room temperature for like an hour or so, and then that would basically soften it up. Why does she have hemp? Just regular table salt, dude.
sea salt or kosher salt. And
Dude,
I'm using this little teaspoon to measure things. So yeah.
Okay, so she's not even using like an actual tablespoon measurement thing. Okay, so when you're baking, you want to use as like hot tip. Get yourself one of those portion control scales, the ones that like go in grams. When you're baking and you bake by weight versus volume, it actually will come out a lot better. Baking versus like, so when you're doing savory, by all means, just do what you want until the ancestors go, that's enough. But when it's baking, you follow that recipe, and if you are weighing things versus using volume, it is going to come out better. Baking is high science. It is high science. It's like rocket science.
I'm going to actually put the recipe anyways in the comments, so don't worry about that. So let's get to making these. All right, so.
What the hell? She has to sit to do this? Wait, she probably makes enough she could buy a KitchenAid mixer. Why is she doing this by hand? Maybe I should do a baking video.
Is cream the sugar and butter together. So
dude, that's why she melted it, is because she's doing it by hand. Oh my god. That is not a good way to do that, because like when you melt the butter, it starts to separate. So if you are doing a recipe that's calling for clarified butter, what you do is you melt it, and then like the stuff that comes to the top, you skim that off. And that's how you make clarified butter, because the stuff that you don't skim off, that's the clarified butter part. So when you melt it like that, it's separating. Also, if she's using salted butter, which I don't remember if she said she was using salted. If she's using salted butter, she doesn't need the salt. And it's better to use just regular table salt because it's going to mix in better. Just saying.
Some butter.
Oh my god. The baker in me just wants to slap her. Ah! Ah! Dude, she didn't even actually measure that. Oh my god, this bitch. She's not even really measuring shit. She's like, oh, the half a cup.
That's about half a cup there.
Oh, that's about a half a cup. Oh my. The baker in me.
There, that's better.
This is so bad. No, this is bad. Okay, so the sugar she's using, when you're baking cookies, a lot of times when they call for like brown sugar or whatever, they want you to pack that shit in. And that's just raw sugar. That's all that is. It's just raw sugar.
I'm gonna do about a quarter cup.
I should totally do a baking video.
Brown sugar.
I should do a baking video. Leave a comment if you want me to do a baking video, because one of my friends, his mom and his sister and him, they were a huge help to me this past year. when I had to switch jobs and a whole bunch of other things, I was under a shit ton of stress. But they were a huge help, and one of the things that I'm going to be doing to say thank you for that help is baking them coconut toffee cookies. And I haven't done it yet. And if you guys want me to do like a baking video where I'm showing you how to do the coconut toffee cookies, I will totally do it. I will even pester my buddy Shin, who you should totally go and subscribe to. I will leave a link to his thing. I will even pester him to help me like figure out how to edit that thing too. Because that's going to be a 2-day thing. Because true story, a lot of cookie doughs bake better if you stick them in the fridge and let the dough cool overnight before you bake it. Just saying.
Add the egg.
Okay. Okay, so the creaming method, because that is what most cookies do. The creaming method is you take your fat and your sugar and you cream it together. Once that's done, that's when you add the eggs and the vanilla. You don't add the egg first.
And mix it around.
Oh, this is... This looks so...
This smells so good already.
No shit, it's just butter, sugar, and egg. Of course that's gonna smell good. And your butter's not even oh my god, your butter's not even properly creamed into that.
About 2 teaspoons.
Your butter's not even properly creamed in. I see the chunks. There is chunks of butter in that. Because you're not doing it right.
Now it smells even better. Butter, sugar, and... Just want to get that butter. Any lumps all mixed in.
I will do this recipe.
Chocolate chip cookies are...
But I'll just make them like regular cake. Ah! Oh, actually, this is probably better than...
My husband's favorite. He loves the Subway or Substop cookies. So I'm going to make them even better. Alright, so that's good. We have that mixture here. Okay.
And your mixture is way too loose.
Now, we're going to add some flour in. I'm going to add just like the majority of it, but you don't want to add too much flour, so you want to just add it gradually. We need only like...
Oh, it's almond milk.
A
okay.
half teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. So that's good. That's good.
And now she just now she just cross-contaminated.
And a half teaspoon of salt.
But yeah, if you're baking, you can actually omit the salt by just using salted butter. Pro tip.
I'll start mixing that in. Making chocolate chip cookies doesn't have to be, you don't have to have like a super fancy KitchenAid or mixer. Like really.
It helps though.
Really, you don't need it.
I have one. My daddy got it for me for graduating college.
Sorry, but unless you're like, you know, a professional baker and you're baking a ton of cookies every day.
I don't bake a ton of cookies every day, but I still have my KitchenAid mixer, and I fucking love that thing. Because when I do bake cookies, I can pump them bitches out fast.
Most of the time, you can just like MacGyver it and be basic, you know. So we want these.
If you're gonna MacGyver it and cream your butter and sugar by hand, which I have done before, because before I had my KitchenAid mixer, that was how I had to do it. Fucking wooden spoon and cream that shit by myself. My arms hurt so much after that because I have tendonitis in both of my shoulders. That fucking sucked. I'm keeping my KitchenAid.
To be sticky, but not too sticky.
not even
so you
that
don't want to have too much flour, or the cookies will be crumbly. So that's what I'm trying to see here, what it's going to be like.
I mean, you can just get one of these.
You can use a bit more flour.
And a hand mixer, and that's fine.
Besides, you get an arm workout doing this.
You can get a basic one for like $280.
I don't know.
That's a whole gaming console.
Oh, now we're gonna add the chocolate chips. Now, most recipes call for about a half a cup, but you can really add as many as you want. And then you're just going to incorporate it with your hands. Yes, make sure your hands are clean.
I doubt your hands are clean. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so when I was talking earlier about like right here on me swelling, that's kind of what that looks like. But the rest of my hand looks normal. It's just that part that swells. And normally like a day of not doing something makes it go down. But what the fuck? Like, she doesn't even have a wrist. God damn.
Cookie dough. So it should be, you should be able to do this with the dough without it sticking to your hands. But it has to be still soft. Do you see what I mean? Ooh. Yum. Oh, he's gonna love these.
You mean you're gonna love these? Because I doubt he's gonna even eat one. You're probably gonna be the only one eating it.
We're gonna try some after they're ready with some cold milk and talk about a bit about Valentine's Day. All right, the dough is ready. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees.
All right, now, if you're following a cookie recipe, remember what I said earlier about like the setting it in the cooler? If you leave it in your fridge overnight and then bake them the next day while it's still cold, yes, it is going to be difficult to scoop it out, but you can always pre-scoop it out, get it all like set up, put it in your fridge, and then bake them the next day straight from your fridge, and they will come out a lot better.
I'm gonna go get a baking sheet and be right back. So I just use baking paper, but if you have a cookie sheet, I would line it with baking paper anyway, and then add them on.
Do you not have scissors? Or like the perforating thingy on your thingy-majig?
I want these cookies to be fairly big, so, but you're just gonna try to put them into a heart shape.
Also, like the freezing of it, when you put it into that heart shape, like if you want heart-shaped cookies, get it in the heart shape, then freeze it, then bake it. It'll keep the shape a lot better.
And they're gonna spread out as you cook them, but press them down a bit.
Dude, she is already breathing hard and she's just sitting doing something. Like, when I was working my baking thing, my baking gig, the only time I was breathing hard was when I was doing a lot of heavy lifting for a minute.
And just play with it. If you have a heart mold, better, but if you don't, just make it into a heart shape like that. Okay, so I'm not
the skinniest girl on the planet, but at least sitting down, my belly doesn't go past my boobs. Just saying.
A bunch of these, and I'll be right back.
Okay, here they are, my imperfect but perfect chocolate chip cookies. This is how I made them into a heart. It kind of looks weird, I know, but whatever. You get the idea. I added some extra chocolate chips on top, and
yeah, adding in the chocolate chips on top isn't that bad, because like it's the dough itself you want to make sure has a structure. letting these cool in the fridge before baking them helps re-solidify the butter, and it'll help them keep their shape while they're baking. Also, you will get less spread.
Yeah, they're not perfect, but so isn't love. Let's put them in the oven.
So isn't love. Shouldn't that be like love isn't as well? Well, love isn't either. Doesn't that make more sense? Or am I just weird?
For about 7 to 10 minutes.
Just weird.
Probably about 10 minutes, I'd say. You want them to be slightly undercooked so that they're chewy and soft.
Okay, you see how much they spread? That's because she didn't bake them while cold. If she'd have baked them while cold and then let them be in for 15 minutes, she wouldn't have had to underbake them.
Okay. The bottoms of the cookies fell off. I think I made them too big, but
you didn't bake them long enough.
They're still edible. It's just broken heart cookies. Give those to someone you wish was your Valentine, but they don't like you, all right?
Well, I mean, in your case, that'd be pretty much the entire planet.
Ones are the good ones. So yeah, these are the good ones, and I'm gonna go give one to.
At least they look like hearts.
To my hubby with some milk, and I'm gonna have one with you guys. So let's try one. Okay, here it is. Chocolate chip heart cookie.
Yeah, a cookie that big, you want to bake it for at least 15 minutes. Shit, actually, you probably want to put it in closer to 20 minutes. At my old job, we had these big cookies that we would make, and we would bake them suckers for like 18 to 20 minutes. And I was the one that actually underbaked all my cookies. My cookies actually came out a lot softer than a lot of other people's. You bake them for like 18, like a cookie that big, you need to bake it longer than 10 minutes.
It's still warm. Bite for you, beauty bite. Bismillah. Ooh.
Yeah, she made a cake, more of a cake, not a cookie.
They're soft, so it broke apart. Hey! Milk tea.
Dude, oh my god, that is so, like, at first I thought that was almond milk, because Almarai. Do not let your cats have milk. They are lactose intolerant. That is bad for that cat.
Beef.
Stop
What
him!
the heck? When I wasn't looking.
Stop him! You
Okay,
stupid bitch!
Oh, they're hot. They're perfect.
That doesn't look like a
So,
that looks like an undercooked cookie to me. Like, you can get a soft chocolate chip cookie without having to undercook it. Oh my god, ooh. Ugh. Ugh. She just drank that after her cat's tongue was all in it. And you know where that cat's tongue has been? That cat's tongue has been on its asshole after it took a shit. Gross. Gross. Ugh.
She's got the zoomies.
She's probably got to go take a shit because you just gave her fucking milk.
Baby, calm down. Calm down.
That cat needs a brush.
Okay, so Valentine's Day. What are we doing this year? I know last year we made more of a commotion of it. I'm full of chocolate. Online. Look at this. By the way,
Gross.
I'm storing them in this container with a lid. But
Dude, your
this is the end.
container's too big for him because you didn't make very much.
If you want to reheat them, when you go to eat one, put it in the microwave for a few seconds.
That's just common shit. Like, though, honestly, if I'm gonna like reheat a cookie, I'm gonna throw it in the oven, because I use my microwave for the shit that I don't really like, because I don't like the way microwaves make food taste. I'm weird.
Whoa! My cat is freaking out. Anyway.
Disabled by
year,
owner.
We decided to just lay low. Like, we don't really honestly care about celebrating it Valentine's Day. I think last year I did it more as like, I don't know.
We don't like celebrating
like,
Valentine's Day. That's because you're not really married, isn't it?
Like, to show that we were having a good Valentine's Day, but like, honestly, today we're just gonna like, you know, I made us heart-shaped cookies. We're gonna be like cuddling in bed, watching movies. We ordered in a nice dinner, so that's it. You know, like Salah says, every day is a love day, and that's true. And you don't need to buy into all kinds of consumerism crap to tell the person that you love them, you know.
Dude, I think she is pissed because he didn't get her anything for Valentine's Day. That's funny.
Some people love it. That's totally fine.
Oh yeah, she is
that's
pissed. He did not
totally
get her
up to you. I did celebrate Valentine's Day pretty much every year that I've been in a relationship. And honestly, well, not every single year. You know, when you're together for like years and years and years, I don't know. Some people celebrate religiously. Some people it means a big deal too. But here and in Islam in general,
I like the way Japan does it, where you've got Valentine's Day on the 14th of February, where all the girls give all the guys they like chocolates and all their friends chocolates. And then a month later, on March 14th, is White Day, where the guys give the girls presents, give the girls who gave them chocolate presents. That would be fun to celebrate with someone. Just saying.
It's not really to be celebrated. So I'm going to try going forward to celebrate less holidays that, you know, other than Ramadan and Eid. So
they don't like celebrating holidays because they don't like fun.
I visit Canada, I'm not going to really participate in the gift giving, tree decorating. I didn't last year, the tree decorating, but I feel pressured into the gift giving and buying stuff, and it's not a holiday that I want to celebrate anymore. So,
wait, which holidays?
And neither is really decorating, but I feel pressured into the gift decorating, other than Ramadan and Eid. So if I visit Canada, I'm not going to really participate in the gift giving, tree decorating. I didn't last year, the tree decorating, but I feel pressured into the gift giving and buying stuff, and it's not a holiday that I want to celebrate anymore. So,
I think
and neither
she's
is really
about
Valentine's
Christmas.
Day. So yeah, we're just gonna lay low and take it easy and just hang out together like we always do. But I thought making heart-shaped cookies would be really cute. You know, if you guys want to try it out. These are very thick, but they're very soft in the center.
Yeah, because
so
you
good.
underbaked them, you dumbass.
And chocolatey.
And yes, my nose is kind of stuffy.
The dark chocolate chips taste like semi-sweet to me, so I don't know.
That's
I don't
kinda
see
what
that big of a
semi-sweet
difference.
Chocolate chip is. It's just a dark
So,
chocolate chip.
But
this stuff right here fixed my back pain.
Honestly,
now check this
this
out.
is
I had cancer when I was younger, and
okay. Right.
I'm just happy to be spending time with this man. I'm very grateful, I guess, on Love Day, if I want to reflect on our love.
Why is she calling it Love Day? Just call it Valentine's Day. I mean, that's what it's called. It's Valentine's Day.
Really just, I'm just grateful that, you know, our love has overcome obstacles, some big, some small, and
Some big, some small. Are the big ones the fact that he likes shit from other women? Like literal poo?
And some threatening to our relationship, but I'm glad that
Oh, you mean like his infidelity?
we've overcome those and have made our love stronger in the process. And I'm just very grateful for that because
Infidelity should not make your love stronger. And this is coming from a woman who is writing a book where there is kind of a lot of infidelity. Just saying.
under certain circumstances, I think a lot of relationships would crumble. And, you know, it's over 2 years we're together now. And I'm just grateful for every day that I have with this man as our family. With
Y'all couldn't even last 2 years without someone without someone cheating.
my juice here.
Happy Valentine's Day, baby girl. Yes, baby girl.
So that's what I'm grateful for.
Yes, baby girl.
Didn't you like want to just up and
No, Salah's not on camera.
Your
saying
last
back.
cat.
This is just a video I'm doing myself. But he shows me behind the camera how much he appreciates me, how much he loves me, and this is something people don't get to see into our life. And we're kind of doing that for Valentine's Day this year too, just keeping it private, low key. And there's a lot of things you can do without spending money on Valentine's Day, a ton of money, you know. You don't need money to show someone you love them. So we don't really, you know, especially Salah, he's not used to, this is not a holiday he's ever celebrated before. He met me, doesn't care about it really. And
it's because he's Muslim.
neither do I, you know. I'm sure if I really cared, you know, he would go out.
The only reason you do... That's funny. The only reason you don't care about this holiday right now is because he didn't give you shit. Just saying.
Of his way, like he did last year with the heart candles and everything and flowers. But I don't even like flowers. Like, flowers die in my presence. I find it a waste of money, and we have
Everything dies in your presence, including you.
a lot of huge financial goals for the future. So you know, it's just cutting down on frivolous crap like
Your
that.
views
like,
aren't
honestly,
helping you.
Don't care. So, just
I mean,
wanted
at
to
least
explain
Amberlyn
that.
Reed's still
Otherwise,
getting
for those of you who do celebrate, I hope
okay
you're having a
views.
wonderful day. All
I
you
mean, my
lovebirds
views
out
ain't
there,
any better
or
than that.
if you're by yourself, you can make yourself cookies. Anyway, take care. Bye, guys.
Go inside the race with Max, the exclusive home for the all-new NASCAR driver cam.
Okay,
Access every
so
in-car
that
camera.
was Foodie Booty doing her thing. And yeah. Bitch, just get a fucking KitchenAid. And properly measure your shit. Let's look at these. Frankenstein looking cookies. I'm going to go ahead and like... Bitch, I know how to fucking make cookies. Copy. I'm going to actually like go ahead and copy this. And I will try her recipe, but I will do it like the proper way because I actually know how to do this shit. But you didn't just drink. You didn't just drink after that cat. Ah, yes. Why you flick the vanilla extract on the floor? I bake cookies once a week for my family of 5. You should really use softened but not melted butter and really cream the butter and sugar together, not just mix them. You cream them. I also measure everything. Everything I've baked them because who wants to do all that work to have them not turn out and fall apart? Yours did look to be decent for a non-baker, so proud for the effort. They looked okay. Chocolate chip cookies look scrumptious. Girl, why did you flick the vanilla on the spoon carpet? Your face is so blurred, it tripped out my eyes. Wait, what did she reply to that? Oh, that. Like, I mean, she's telling, like, if you follow the thing, it's fine. Why aren't you spending Valentine's Day with your husband? Did you forget the vanilla? No, she just put it in like too early. She did the egg too early too. She does. I think she like deletes the bad ones. Yeah, I think she deletes like all the bad ones. Let's look at like the newer ones. Ah, shit. Ah, I pressed a button. Newest first. Let's see what the newer ones. Girl, why'd you flick the vanilla on the spoon on the carpet? Chocolate chip cookie. All right, so yeah, we're not getting any like other ones. All right, her comment section isn't as like lovely to look at as Amberlyn Reed's. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see what she does. But yeah, if you guys want me to do a video on me making those coconut toffee cookies, I will actually, like, I will look into, like, the full editing stuff, because I know I don't do a lot of editing. I save most of my editing stuff for this stuff right here. Because, like, this is a lot of work. Like, actually writing a book is a lot of fucking work. So I put all my editing efforts into that once the book is done. But yeah, if you guys want me to do a baking video, just comment. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my books if you haven't. Also check out my buddy Shin. And if you guys want me to do a baking video, I will totally pester him to help me figure out the editing, because he knows how to do that stuff and I don't really know how to do it. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.